How do we preserve culture in the face of gentrification? Now, I'm an architectural designer, so I'm all for development. The housing crisis is definitely upon us. One of the reasons is because we have high demand, so many individuals that need housing with low supply. So essentially what we have to do is build more housing, more buildings, more units to meet the level of demand. Now, I'm not a politician. I'm just speaking from just basic economics. This is a crisis, and every politician is promising on their campaigns that affordability will happen under their watch. There's been a heavy-handed approach to interjecting housing into our communities, and very little is being said or done to preserve culture. And what we see is sweeping culture on a borough, on a street, even on a block level, where blocks that felt a particular way 2 years ago are completely different. Now, with every cause, there's an effect. Now, because we have this level of development that we're striving for, what you get is an erasure of culture. So what I propose is that we actually mandate lawmakers to preserve culture within our actual zoning and building code. Now, not so much building code, but more so the zoning code. So if you have a particular area where most of the homes are 2-story residential families, a developer can't just come in and build a 30-story tower right next to those homes, because it would be out of place. So essentially what zoning does is it mandates you to build up to a certain height. It's basically the city's way of mandating quality kind of housing in particular areas so that that area keeps that feel. Now, what if we did the same thing, but for culture? We could have cultural case studies in particular areas as it is currently right now before they get completely erased. And then those cultural case studies can be placed into a kind of zoning code as behavioral types that is associated with each particular area. And so even if you have 10 new buildings coming to a particular area and the drummers are drumming in a particular space in that area every single Sunday from sun up to sundown, the development itself can't supersede the culture in that particular area. Let me know how you guys feel about this in the comments. This is a basic concept on how culture can be preserved, because there are so many areas that even upon my growing up, specifically in New York, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, that feels entirely different because of development, because of new buildings. And it's becoming more minimal and flatlined and feeling like certain places are just not really cultured at all.